Good morning. How's everybody doing? Mark Kimmerling, good morning. How's the audio? Is the audio working? I've got flashing lights on my end, but I could turn up the mic a little bit. Sounds cool. Okay. Is it my voice? Or is it
This voice?
Hello, is it me? Oh yeah. I tell you what, these glasses that I bought in the U.S. Why does it sound like there's an echo? I know what it is. My laptop. There we go. I have to turn the volume down on the laptop. Mark Kimmerling, Ricky USA, Jim Albert. Good morning. Just had a fantastic 8-day stay, Pattaya, Thailand. Everything was fantastic except for the very beginning of the trip and the very end of the trip. And as most of you know, the beginning of your trip happens in front of immigration. The end of your trip happens in front of immigration. What is up with your microphone? Okay, I don't know. Tell me what you're hearing. Philo Vader? How about now? Does this sound like my normal voice? Ricky? Same.
How do I turn this fucking thing off?
Deep voice, huh? God damn it, this happened last week too, didn't it?
And that says, baby.
Robot?
Female.
Male. James Earl Philo. Hey, if that's what you're hearing, I'm sticking with it, man. Okay, but I have to get this close to use these glasses, so I don't know if that's going to be, I can see the comments without the glasses from here, so let's go with that. By the way, Jonah is up and joining the live stream this morning. Many of you will be happy to know that. I know you're here just to get a glimpse of her eating some Pop-Tarts instead of my ugly mud. Yes, an international trip out of NAIA begins in front of immigration and ends also in front of immigration. And what a fucking nightmare. And my story will prove to you these guys are just fucking with people. That's all they're doing. They probably have a daily fuck with foreigner quota. Okay? They probably have little side bets, little side hustles going on in the back room. When they hide out to go in the back room and play Mobile Legends on their phone, they have a little side hustle going on for how many foreigners they can fuck with. And how many foreigners they can piss off. I guarantee you, that's a thing there. And my story will prove that. By the way, I'm not going to begin the story until we've got 32 people in the room. So you better call Lola and have her log in. Mark Kimmerling, good morning. Gypsy. DJ Joe, Mike Foodie. Yeah, that's what everybody says, Joe.
How about now? Does that sound more like Philo? I just figured out there's one button that operates all the effects, and that button was on. So now that that button's off, I think we're okay. Does that sound like the normal, boring ass, monotone Philo voice that you're accustomed to? That you've been bored by for the last 10 years? Adrian Smith, good morning. Hey, Adrian, I went to the LPGA Honda Classic there in Pattaya, Thailand. I posted a few pics of that event. We didn't even make it 9 holes, Adrian. It was so fucking hot. It had to have been 105 degrees on the golf course. 105 F. Thank you, Jim Alver. I've still got a really bad echo in my earphones, but much better you don't suit the tough guy voice. Lefty all around. Doesn't want me to be a tough guy. Hey, okay. I'll just tell everybody I was in the Air Force and not the Marine Corps. How's that? How do you like me now, DJ Joe? Oh, we got a big week this week. We're buying a brand new car today. Wednesday is Junior's birthday. Thursday is something big's going on Thursday. I don't know what it is. Jonah will tell me. Jonah has everything up here. She knows my schedule. Joe, that's not even a worthy story. Sorry, brother. Sorry, brother. That's not even a worthy story. I wouldn't even go live for that. My story is much, much better. Much more chismissy and much more, let's just say, crab mentality, Filipino crab mentality. Yeah, I just saw the, sorry, I just saw the YouTube, the YouTube recap yesterday. And the first thing they talked about was how hot it was. And, whew. Yeah, Thailand, you guys, is hot as fucking balls. My God. At least 5 to 7 degrees hotter per day than Philippines. And Philippines is hot, right? Just a second. There's a million reasons why she's my kind of woman. Okay. Left my vape in there. Can't do that. Going with the Fender MC attire today. Wet and juicy. All right. When we hit 25 in the room, I'll start. Because Jonah and I do have to get out of here about 8:30. We've got a babysitter coming for Junior. And me and Jonah are going to pull Big Blue out, go for a little ride. Go for a little ride on Big Blue. First to BPI Bank on Clark. Then we're going to jump on the tow road. And we're going to head down to Subic for lunch. Jonah is ecstatic. BT. Good morning. I was talking to Chris about you yesterday. I took a lesson with Chris. Took a 1-hour lesson with Chris yesterday. He told me that you need to lose some weight, buddy. Your stomach's getting in the way of your golf swing. So there you got it. Cut your beer intake in half, BT. You'll lose 5 kilos immediately. Anyway, he was proud of you. He said you did a good job there, right? I don't know if that was your first or second lesson with Chris, but he said you did pretty damn good, man. You're getting the ball up in the air. You're getting some flyers, right? Oh, you rarely drink. Okay. Well, then you know what the problem is. If you rarely drink, I stopped drinking and lost 6 kilos right away. I'm down to like 170 pounds now. I'm almost at my fighting weight. If I can get down to 162, 165, I'll be ready to rock, man. I'll be back to my fighting weight. All right, so I'll recap the trip for you. 3 nights in Makati. Is that right? 3 nights. We left here on a Monday. So I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. That's right. 3 nights in Makati. Well, dude, Betty's cooking. She's not the one shoving the food in your face. All right? That's you, baby. Don't blame that on Betty. You got a great start. You got a great start, brother. You decided to take up golf, which means you're going to be doing a lot of walking, right? When you start hitting flyers, brother, we'll take you out to the par 3 course. You get your own cute little caddy, little Filipina caddy. She cleans your clubs for you and tees your ball up for you. And when you're on the green, she takes the insignia on your ball and lines it up. She knows the undulation of the green. Yeah. All you got to do is walk like a rock star down the fairway. Unless you're hitting the ball out of bounds. Then you'll be walking like a rock star down the weeds in the rough, looking for your shit. Like Ace Bachelor Cool. Ace told me he shot 79 at Air Force City. I think he's exaggerating a little bit. Because he told me the next day he shot 96. 79. I think he actually got the numbers back. He probably shot 97, 96 back to back. Nobody that shoots a 79, I'll tell you this right now. I know a lot about golf, okay? Nobody shoots a 79 and then goes back to the same course the next day and shoots 96. So if you're watching Ace, I'm calling bullshit on your 79. Golf is not a game of luck. It's a game of skill. There's no such thing as a lucky 79 round. 79 comes to golfers who are hitting the ball square and they've got a good golf swing. Not Ace Bachelor Cool. So your 79 stories bullshit. I know it is. There we go. Now we're cooking. We got 22 in the room. Welcome, Rocket Bob, and welcome to Ricky. It was 79 on the first hole. Now, I've never shot. I'm a 12 handicap, but I've never broken 80. So, Ace, you can't tell me with a golf swing like yours, brother, that you shot a 79. There's no fucking way. You're fucking dreaming, dude. Ray Brissentine, good morning. My brother from Speedway, Indiana. What's up? So you're moving, huh? Hey, make sure to give me your address so I can forward my bank. I can change the address on my bank account, okay? I have to maintain an American address, brother. You know that, right? Yeah, you get to open my mail for me for the rest of your fucking life. Hey, I'm compensating you, right? So what's the difference? You're being compensated for your time. Adrian Smith, yes. Ace, an amateur golfer, bought the newest set of Ping blades, the same clubs that the pros hit. He's using Ping blades and can't understand why he's having such a hard time hitting the ball. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. He got fitted for those. He got fitted for those blades. And the fitting professional never even once mentioned to him. He's watching this guy, he's watching this guy's golf swing, which I've seen better swings on a rusty gate. He never once suggests to Ace, hey, you ought to switch to cavity backs. They're a lot easier to hit. Your sweet spot on a cavity back is 3 times the size of the sweet spot on a blade. Blades are for professional golfers, not for hacks. Not for hacks. I do get gift cards twice a year. Yeah. And I've got 3 more to send you. BT, those are nice clubs, aren't they? Those were the clubs I started out with here in the Philippines. They are top flights. And those were brand new. They were wrapped in plastic when I bought them. I got them over at the Pure Gold duty free. It took me about 2 hours to find them. They were hidden behind an old, Ping golf bag from the 1960s. If you've never been to this place, you guys, there's got to be, and I'm not exaggerating at all, there's got to be 500,000 golf clubs in this room. And that's probably, I'm probably lowballing it there. 500,000 golf clubs. This guy is actually quite the collector. I've bought some things. I've bought quite a few NBA collectibles from him. He owns the collectible shop. If you walk in the back entrance of Pure Gold Duty Free, not the front, but the back entrance, where all the fruit vendors are, fruit beggars are. Stick with cavity back for game improvement iron. Yeah. You shouldn't be hitting blades unless you're, a scratch golfer. Blades are for scratch golfers. They're not for hacks. Hey, Punk, are you moving over to the high rent district where I used to live with our shithead cousin? You moving over there to that big house? You're going to be a fucking baller, huh? Living in, what's the name of that city? Shit, I lived there for 18 months and I don't even remember the name of it. What's that city called, Punk? That I used to live in with Janet, with Chef Janet. Inside joke, you guys. Hey, how's the audio? Is it a lot better if I move it like right here and almost, you know, or is it better if I move it back here? Here, here, here. Oh, nice. Way to go, BTs. Wow, I mean, that's not going to happen. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'm going to strap it right here. How's that? I can move it up a little bit. How's that? Yeah, he sold you a set of kids clubs. How do you make that mistake? I mean, that's like Ace shooting 79. A golf shop owner selling a grown man a set of child's clubs. Ace, you come on my live stream and show me the fucking scorecard. 'Cause if you shot a 79, surely you kept the card. Curtis at T-Back's shop. T-Back's. T-Back's the restaurant? Actually, BT's, I've still got one of your golf clubs in my bag. Well, I mean, not your golf clubs. I've still got one club that goes with that set in my bag at the driving range. I didn't realize it till yesterday. It's it's either a 3 or 5 fairway wood. Or no, maybe it might be a rescue wood. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's got a cover on it. So it's a good club, whatever it is. It's an expensive club. Clubs that have covers on them, those are expensive ones, right? Shit, that driver that you've got in that bag, I paid, my God, almost $1,000 US for that. That's how expensive they are here. In fact, I think it was over $1,000 at the golf shop at SM Clark. There's a couple of cute girls that work in that golf shop. You don't go in there, you guys, with your credit card. You know what I mean? It's just best to avoid that place. They start smiling at you, you know, and offering to help you, and you're just like, you start mumbling to yourself, and you take out your credit card. Next thing you know, you drop $2,000 in there. Just stay away from that golf shop, SM Clark. Come out to the one here in Koreatown. There's actually 2 golf shops here in Koreatown. All right, on Friendship. Come out here. Don't go to that one in Clark. Ah. So T-Bax has a little golf side hustle going with their customers. Is that what it is? I didn't know that. Yeah, you see this cap I'm wearing? My first day there in Pattaya, I'm walking down South Pattaya Road, doing a bit of mooching, heading to Beach Road, because I was going to the Pattaya Beer Garden, right? I was going to do a bit of mooching at the Pattaya Beer Garden. Shout out Jeff Carter, wherever you're at. And lo and behold, I come across this custom builder, American guy. He's got a custom, you know, he's got a custom build bike shop there in Pattaya on South Pattaya Road. Really cool guy. I bought a couple of t-shirts from him, which reminds me, and I got this hat, and the guy's living the dream. He's got Thai mechanics working for him. He draws up the design, gives it to the Thai mechanics. They find the bike all junked somewhere in Pattaya, strip it all down to the frame, and they build a brand new bike. And he's not rebuilding like N Maxes and X Maxes. He's rebuilding big bikes. 800cc is the smallest bike that he's got there. He's building little rat rod choppers. Curtis lives there and opened it. See, I don't know nothing about T-backs. I never hung out. I haven't hung out there at all. I hung out there when it was Daisy Dukes. Come on. There's 21 in the room. We need 4 more. You get to hear my fuck story immigration. My Philippines fuckery immigration story. I'll tell you what, you guys, I will never, ever fly international out of Manila again. Never. Biggest shithole on the planet. And I used to like NAIA. I used to actually like it. Till they fucked with me. Just like I used to like Daewoo till I got robbed there. When you live here long enough, there's a lot of things that you like about the Philippines, and then all of a sudden you don't like them anymore. Is that the coolest wallpaper you've ever seen? That's the neon outside the pot shop at the Pattaya Beer Garden. Yeah. Well, I'm getting messaged like fucking mad here. There's my lovely wife. Good morning, love. Oh, she's got the curly hair. She's got this new thing she puts in her hair. She looks like that chick in Star Wars. What was her name? The chick in the white dress in Star Wars? Boy, I gotta stop smoking pot. Oh, she's coming already? Good. Good, that means we'll be able to hit the road on time. Come here, show him your curly hair, honey. Look at that. What is that chick's name on Star Wars? Princess Leia, yeah. This thing that she puts in her hair, it makes her hair look like Princess Leia's. And then she takes this, I don't know where she got it. It's just a piece of, you know what the kids use to float in the pool? That long, it's like that, foam. She pulls that thing out and boom, all these fucking curls explode out of her head. She figured out how to do that when I was in Pattaya. Because she was worried that the Thai girls were getting too much of my attention. So she wanted to look hot when I got home. That right, Mama? She thought Philo was mooching on the Thai girls. 25. All right, let's start. Can I get 10 thumbs up? There's 25 in the room and 2 thumbs up. That's pretty fucking lame. Let's go, boys. Chop, chop. Marine Corps style. Let's go lock that body up. Push that like button. You got no hair on your ass if you don't push the like button right now. Do it now, move. Too slow, get back. See, BT, he's having fucking boot camp nightmares right now. All right. Too slow, get back. Let me see a fitted sheet. Get her a slave girl costume. And the dog, you guys. I swear this dog grew an inch in the 10 days I was gone. I was gone 11 days. Look at this. Simba, come here. Come here, buddy. Hey, good morning. Yeah, don't worry. I was beating his ass last night, so now he's scared of me. Come here, Simba. They want to see you. Look at the size of this fucking beast. I mean, this dog is substantial now. You know, he's going to be big. Yeah. He was really bad last night. He got his ass beat a couple of times. But he's learning. I mean, you got to do that. There has to be a little discipline, right?
Good morning, guys.
It'll make a good watchdog out of you. Yeah. Doc Mike, good morning.
My head is a little bit.
Adrian Smith, you can fly direct to Bangkok out of Clark. However, at the Doc Mike says hello, Jonah.
Hello, Mike. How are you there?
At the moment,
Darling.
the only flight is a Cebu Pacific that arrives in Bangkok at 11:30 p.m. And that did not suit our needs. We needed to be in Bangkok in the morning, so we had to fly out of shit show NAIA. Hey, don't start. Hey, don't start. Don't start with me this morning. I'm going to get my PVC pipe out. Two likes. Hey, what do you guys see on your end? Where's Mr. Ed? Doc Mike, how many likes do you have on your screen? Or Adrian or Ricky USA? I've got only 2. But that's the thing about StreamYard is it's way behind. Not only does StreamYard insert a delay, there's like a 8-second delay. Okay, you got 16. See, I see 2. Thank you. I'll see that 16, but it's going to take about 5 minutes. Okay, where are we at? There are Cebu Pacific is adding 3 flights. 3 flights. Joe says 24, and Joe's in his car, so that's good. Yeah, they're adding 3 more flights. Cebu Pacific is to Bangkok. So, I mean, even with that, if I was going back to Pattaya or going back to Bangkok tomorrow, I'd fly out of Clark and just eat shit. Pattaya never shuts down, so arriving in Pattaya at 1 a.m. is no big deal. You're getting there right when things are starting to heat up, you know. You're getting there right about the time all the ladyboys pull their titties out. Right, honey? Jonas. Hey, honey, why don't you make us some Pop-Tarts? I'm hungry. Doc Mike says 0 likes. Okay, I'm going to begin the story. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Oh, wrong button. I was looking for the applause button. And we'll do an opening. Oh yeah, how you like me now? Oh. Hey, honey, I want the strawberry milkshake. Oh, we don't just strawberry. I ate all the strawberry milkshakes. Those were delicious. Strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts, you guys. Huh? You got your chocolate frosting cupcake one in there. You like? The box on the end, honey. Go it around the other side of the wrap. See it there? Oh, you can't reach it. Yeah, midget. I keep things up high. If I didn't put those Pop-Tarts up on top of the raft, they'd all be gone. She can't reach it. She's not going to go. She's not going to take the time to get a stool or anything. She's just going to shine it off. I can't reach it. Smart, see? Now I got to put the rice up there on top of the raft too. BT and Betty's. One way to Bangkok's about 5,000 pesos. 5,200, something like that. 4,800. Cheap. And we were on a big A330, an A330 wide body, brand new airplane. It had 343. So that's 10 seats per row and 100 rows. That giant airplane. I've never been on an A330 before. Brand new aircraft. No TV screens, though, on the aircraft. That surprised me. All right. Look who's in the house. Mama Rochelle. How are you, baby?
I'm good. I'm
All right.
happy. How are you?
This is Jonah's adopted Angela City mama. And she's, hey, one hell of a massage, this lady. So if you're in town, we'll let you know where she's working. She will bend you like a fucking pretzel. I got 3 Thai massages, okay? Real Thai massages. No crank yanking. Yeah, there you go, right there. And you know what? That's no big deal coming home, but yeah, it was 5,200 one way, and that was with $100 or sorry. That was with about 10,000 pesos worth of, or 5,000 pesos worth of extra baggage. All right, we got 31 in the room. Here we go. Let's get it done. First of all, frosted strawberry. Mike Foodie, how do you like me now, huh? How do you like me with my hot frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts? Oh, yeah. Mike was also on the A330 going back to Canada. Airbus. Yeah, beautiful aircraft. A330 wide body. Never seen one before. All right. So I'll recap the trip for you real quick. We spent 3 nights in Makati. There were 2 clients that live over in BGC that needed to be tended to. CJ got with them and got them squared away before we left for Pattaya. That was the reason we went to and stayed in Makati. Secondly, we had an early morning flight to Pattaya or to BKK. Our flight left at we boarded at 6:45 in the morning. So we boarded 6:45 a.m. at NAIA. Yeah. A320. That's like an island hopper. That's like a Clark to Davao City. Okay. Oh, our babysitter's here. That's good. That means we're definitely, we've got to go to BPI and transfer a bunch of money over to Mitsubishi. Then we're going to Subic for lunch. Joan is just ecstatic. It's only her second ride on Big Blue. The first ride you saw because we vlogged it. All right, here we go. We are traveling first off, to get things started so that you understand, we were traveling with a young lady of 26 years old. Ronalyn is her name. She has left the Philippines. She has 5 90-day visas in her passport. 5 90-day visas. She's been to Australia 5 times in the last 3 years, and she spent 90 days in Canada, and 90 days in Australia, and she returned. She has 5 of these. Not stamps, but they're actual visas in her passport. She also has a visa, work visa for Japan. It's in her passport. Remember that. 26-year-old Filipina with six visas, visitor visas inside her passport. Okay. Sorry, I thought I was behind. Saw something shiny, you guys. Okay, we get into immigration, and of course, leaving Manila. I'm a resident of the Philippines. I've got a resident visa, SRRV. You guys know that. So for me and CJ is still on tourist, but it doesn't matter. When you're on a tourist visa, it's easy to get out of the country. Now, she has to go over to the Philippine passport line, right, at immigration. And she's, the 3 days before, she's already talking about how worried she is. And I keep telling her, don't worry about it. You've got all those visas. Surely they're just going to let you go, You've already proven yourself. So CJ and I breeze through immigration, and we're watching. We're watching over to the left, and that's where she's going to come from. I'm looking for her because I can see, the meandering line in the Filipino side of immigration. I finally spot her, and she gives me the thumbs up. She's starting to feel good about leaving, right? She gets in front of the immigration officer, and CJ and I are watching because we know the fuckery's about to happen, right? But also CJ was thinking the same thing because he has seen girls leave with a brand new passport, and they were just waved right on through, right? So obviously a girl that's got 6 visas, visitor visas in her passport is going to be allowed to leave. So we're watching, and we can see a panic on her face as she's standing in front of the immigration officer. And Chris is starting to get pissed off. So I tell Chris, go ahead. I tell Chris, if they offload her, I'll call Rim Matabag and get a car here to pick her up, take her back to Angeles. By the way, she was really looking forward to this trip too. Never been to Bangkok or never been to Thailand. This new country for her. Rocket Bob. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah. I even bought some of the Thailand ones when I was there. I got 3 of the Thailand ones. So CJ goes ahead. All right. Because he's still going to go through security, right? He goes ahead and I tell him, just go to the gate, man. We'll be there. We'll be there in 5-10 minutes. Surely they're going to let her go. It's just some kind of hang up. And I'm watching her at the window. I'm watching. I'm going, fuck. Now, another officer shows up at the front of the window, escorts her to the holding room in the back. And I'm just going, come on. This can't be happening, right? Again, let me remind you, she has 6 visitor visas inside her passport. She's left the country 6 times. She also is a homeowner in Timog Park, and she has the title and deed to her home, the original. She brought it with her. She didn't even copy it. She brought the original because she knows what it's like trying to leave the country here, how they treat their citizens, immigration, as well as bank statements. She has a bank account with money in it. This girl is, So she's in the holding room, and I'm still standing there where it says no waiting. I'm still standing there watching to see what's going to happen because I've got to call Rim and get a car back to NAIA to pick her up and get her back to Angeles, get her back to her house. And all of a sudden, I get a text message. I'm watching her. She's now sitting down inside the holding room with a female immigration officer. So she puts her phone down below the desk and she sends me a text. I just told the lady that we've been dating for 3 months. Just to let you know, in case they call you in. Okay, this is smart on her part, right? She's thinking ahead. So now the female immigration officer that Rondalyn is talking to sends an officer out to me to get my passport. He says, sir, we need to see your passport. Okay, I hand it over. He takes it. By the way, 45 minutes have passed now. I forgot to mention that. 45 minutes, you guys. They had her sitting there and grilling her. This girl with 6 visitor visas in her passport. And the title and deed to her home. This chick is just grilling her, you know, grilling her like fucking pork barbecue in the NCR. So now I'm thinking to myself, all right, it's going to be fine. Or they're going to think that I'm, by the way, this girl is 26 years old. She wears glasses and has braces. So she looks 12. And that's the real issue here. That's the real issue. She looks underaged. Now, I see the immigration officer hand the interrogator my passport. And she's rifling through it. She looks, she's flipping page by page by page. She puts it down on that little machine and brings me up on the computer screen. And she goes like this. And I'm watching. I'm going, I wonder what that means. So Ronalyn had told me that once she got to the visa page on my passport, she said to her, oh, he's a resident of the Philippines. You're good. Go ahead. So had she not been smart enough to think ahead and bring me into the situation, I didn't really want to be brought into it. But had she not made that one little move, they were going to offload her. She was done. They weren't going to let her go. So once they realized I was a resident of the Philippines, they waived her. They had no more questions. They told her, go back to the window. Don't stand in line. Just go right to the window you were at. The officer will stamp you and get you through. And she was off. And there was just this relief, for all of us, because we're traveling as a team. We don't want to see, and she's the admin girl. We don't want to do admin. So anyway, that was nightmare number 1. Now, what is this, honey? Some kind of hero or whatever the hell that chocolate shit is. Milo, hero, Milo. Now, after 9 days in Pattaya, you look beautiful today, honey. Did I tell you that yet? After 9 days in Pattaya, we're heading back, right? We land at NAIA Friday about 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'm doing that stupid eGov thing, right? As soon as the plane lands, I've fired my phone up. I've already swapped the SIM card back to the Philippines card. Let him out, would you, before he starts crying?
No, he's
Oh, Mama's in there, yeah. Where was I at? Huh? Okay, we land at 3:30 in Manila. The plane, by the way, not an empty seat on the plane. The plane was packed with Filipinos. I get up to the immigration window. I've got my Marine Corps hat on, right? I've already traversed the 30-minute line. I've spent 30 minutes, which isn't long. But it was a full flight, and there was a couple of other flights ahead of us. The immigration officer goes, "Oh, you're a U.S. Marine." I go, "Yeah, I used to be." And I'm thinking in my head, that's a good sign, right? But what I haven't told you, let's backtrack 5 minutes. I'm doing that stupid eGov arrival, which is no big deal. It's just an application. You open it up, you fill out a couple of things on it. It's a complete waste of time because the airline has all that information on the ticket that you bought. But you know, Philippines loves to be stuck in the COVID era. So you're going to have to do this eGov.travel thing for the rest of your life. And I hear every other country's picking it up too. So the world's just waiting for another pandemic. That's the real problem here. He thumbs through my passport, sees I'm a resident, says, "Welcome home, sir." I go, "Okay." And then he says, "Do you have your eGov fuckery filled out?" And I go, "Yeah, I've got it. I've got it right here." I go, "But it's hung up on the one time, the OTP, right? It's hung up on the OTP because you get a certain point on the e.gov, it wants to make sure that you're FILO. So it sends a message, 6-digit code to your phone, and it's hung up on that. I keep pressing send code again, send code again. I'm not getting the code, right? And I've got 5G inside the airport, so I know it's not a problem with that signal or load or anything like that. And when I show that to him, he goes, "Oh, that's too bad. You just go to the back of the line then. Go to the back of the room there and stand there and fill that out, and you can just stand in line again." That's what he said to me. Now, there's something important I need to remind you here. Immigration does not need to see the e.gov that you fill out. It's customs. The customs agent, when you exit the airport, is the one who scans that into the system. It's not immigration. So he didn't have to do that to me at all. He could have just reminded me, make sure you get it done before you get to customs, right? He had a hard on and wanted to fuck with a foreigner, so he picked FILO. And believe it or not, you guys, I was nice and cordial and smiling, everything, the whole bit. I pulled out all the FILO charm for this. She always laughs at me. That's one of the reasons I love her. She thinks I'm funny. The rest of you are going, "What an idiot," but she thinks I'm funny. You're a good girl, honey. I don't care what Mama Rochelle says about you. So anyway, it gets better, you guys. It gets better. Wait. So I go to the back. You know, I'm taking my medicine. I'm taking my foreigner medicine in the Philippines, man. Because again, he didn't have to do this. Oh, Eric just put a new video up. Video Lux. So now, guess what happens? 2 flights come in while I'm standing back there, waiting to get my OTP code. Well, it finally came. I had to resend it 6 times. On the 6th resend, I got the OTP back and I was able to complete it. Now, once you get that OTP, it's, you know, you're 2 minutes away. It's just a few more things on there. And if you're on an iPhone, the iPhone remembers everything and will just automatically populate each category. So now the line is double the size that it was when I went through. Took me 30 minutes the first time. CJ and Ronalyn, they breezed through. They're at the baggage claim. They've already got the baggage. And they're both texting me, "Where are you at? What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, just wait. I'm going through the fuckery with immigration. I'm on my 2nd pass with immigration now. CJ's pissed because our driver's standing right next to them. The driver was standing at Burger King just outside on the right. The driver had sent me a selfie of himself at Burger King. "I'm waiting, sir." Meanwhile, I look at the line and I've got now probably an hour it's going to take me to get through immigration. And again, this guy didn't have to do this to me. He just fucking with a foreigner. I get back through the line finally to the same guy, right? Same fucking officer who fucked with me. I just walk up and I take my hat off, hand him my passport, and he looks up at me and he says, "Welcome home, sir," and he waves me on. Now, what do you think about that? Is that professional?
That bula-bula.
Is that, is that what you would expect from an immigration officer, someone who's in a professional status working at an international airport? He just wanted to fuck with somebody, and he picked me. Again, I'm completely courteous. I can understand somebody getting fucked with who's arrogant with an officer, because I would fuck with you too. I'd send you to the back of the line and teach you a lesson. Be nice to the immigration officer or you're going to get fucked with. But I was completely cordial. And anyway, that's what you deal with here in the Philippines, okay? Especially when you're at the biggest shithole airport on the planet. So we have made a pledge, CJ and myself, the three of us, the dream team, that we'll never ever fly out of Bangkok again international. I don't care if they're doing free flights to Mexico City with a 10-day stay in the 5-star hotel, all free. I'm still not flying out of that shithole. They can kiss my ass. I'm not even safe making this video. Somebody's got to tell the truth. Now, keep in mind, what is that? That's your fingernails?
Yeah.
Jeez, honey. Don't let that fall on the ground. The dog will eat those.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put it.
Fucking eats everything. He's eating concrete now. He's eating a hole. No lie, you guys. He's eating a hole in the concrete in the back here. He's a beast. So we landed now at 3:30. It's now 5:30, and we're leaving the airport. 2 hours, you guys. When the initial immigration line was 30 minutes, 2 hours of our time. And CJ and Ronalyn waited around, an hour and 15 minutes for me. They're just standing there at baggage compartment 5, waiting for Philo. Because Philo was dealing with the fuckery. Anyway, thanks, NAIA. Thanks for that experience. And now I've opened myself up to a libel lawsuit. NAIA is now owned by the San Miguel Corporation. I would expect a little more professionalism out of your employees, just so you know. This is a true story, and this actually happened, or else I would never, ever make the live stream about it. So, problem is, if there's one thing Filipinos hate, they hate hearing the truth, especially when it's from a foreigner. Oh, Lucas, he's got plenty of shoe toys, brother. Trust me. He's got more shoe toys than there are 7-Elevens in Pattaya. I've owned a lot of dogs, so, and raised quite a few puppies. So he not only has chew toys, he's got all the chew treats. He gets 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah, he have a lot of toys and junior.
Well, what I'm thinking, Lucas, is that he was back there and discovered that the concrete was a little bit loose, so he started fucking with it. He's a digger. He's a German Shepherd, so he's a digger. The Shepherds are notorious. You guys, if you guys know anything about dogs, German Shepherds are notorious diggers. I mean, they'll dig a hole big enough to put a frickin' Volkswagen Beetle in. And that's just while you're sleeping. You wake up and there's a fucking hole big enough to put a Beetle in. Yeah, Bulacan. We're just going to fly out of Clark. I don't care about times or anything because the CJ has seen. I just think Clark is a lot less, jaded, and they're a lot less, crab mentality than NAIA is. I mean, if you look at the shit they have to deal with in Manila Airport, if you work there, it's surprising that any foreigner makes it through there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for anything to go wrong. If he's American with a passport, there's nothing going to go wrong there. That's my first, I've got, I'm the one who praises NAIA Airport. I always have. I've always told people, hey, listen, you just have to fly in at the right time of day, and which is true. You fly in to NAIA at midnight, it's pretty easy to get through there, which is what I did for 6 years. I took the LA to Incheon and then Incheon into Manila, and it always landed about 11:30 p.m. between 11:30 and 12. So in Manila Airport, in NAIA's defense, I've been traveling to the Philippines for 10 years, and this is my first immigration incident. But I'm still gonna talk about it because it was bullshit. You wasted my time. You wasted the driver's time. You wasted the time of 4 people just so you could have a little fun with the foreigner. It's not right. It's unprofessional. Rocket Bob, that's perfect. Yeah. Do the e-travel thing the day before or whatever. I fucked up. If I would have had the e-travel thing done, none of this would have happened. So in the end, it really is my fault. Although immigration doesn't need to see your e-travel. He just needs to remind you to have it done before you go through customs. Before you retrieve your bags and go through customs, it needs to be completed because that's where they scan the barcode on your phone. Right there, when you exit the airport, they scan you. So in the end, it's really Philo's fault this happened. It's really my fault. Jonah, you're looking so pretty today. My goodness.
What's that?
That's Mike Foodie
Oh my God, sir, Mike.
trying
Thank
to-
you so much.
trying to score some points. Send more Pop-Tarts, Mike.
Pop Starts, baby.
Yeah, believe it or not, we just about went through them. Even though I've got them up high where she can't reach them. Look at that. That's one bite out of a Pop-Tart for Jonah. You see that? You guys talk about how she savors the flavor. That was one bite. Let me show you how to eat that thing, honey. There you go. That's how you do it, baby.
I want to eat a little bit. Masarap eh.
Sorry, Holly. Oh, by the way, Holly, welcome to the live stream, and you're going to have to watch it on the replay, brother, because I'm done. And you missed a great story, Holly. But don't worry, it's also really good in syndication. All right. What do we got? Time is it? 8 o'clock. Okay, gotta log off. We're very busy people. We got shit to do. I gotta
We're
get-
going the ride, guys.
Yeah. She's back riding Big Blue today. She's stoked. I've got Big Blue all cleaned up and ready to rock because I took it out yesterday. I took it over to the golf driving range. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we're going to eat. Yeah, when we get down to Subic, we're going to go to Harley's and get the chicken curry, Maserat. And we're going to sit on the rail there and watch the Banca boats come in and mooch, do some mooching, try and get some customers. Leg day today. I was chest and arms yesterday. I not only have the driving range over there, but I have access to the gym there at the hotel. It's a great gym because there's nobody in there ever. Thanks you guys for watching the live, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.